My dear collective, so this is your song. If you can hear it, it's Dive by Ed Sheeran. Okay. Long story short, I've done a past reading, and I would just say this: if this resonates, it will. Okay. Um. Let's see here. Channel messages. Aquarius, mostly due to the fact that the person is an aqua sun. But let's dive into a little bit of Aquarius characteristics, okay? Oh yeah, and another thing, I got the song on the 31st of August, okay? Um, so we're gonna just Google Aquarius characteristics. Um, I don't know that many Aquarius people, to be honest, but I know for a fact that they're very good in terms of detaching, okay? Um, they don't get attached easily to people, okay? And they like to be very deep in thoughts and thinking, okay? But I'm Googling Aquarius traits, okay? Basically, they are friendly, creative, dependable, thoughtful, idealistic, humanitarian, a loyal friend, and an individual, okay? Very strong willed, and intellectual, generous, tolerant, okay? Um, Unpredictable, calculating, contradicting, okay? Chaotic and distant. Okay. Um, okay, we're gonna go with this. All right. Restless, distant, chaotic, rebellious, aloof. Oh yeah, aloof though. Last time I dealt with an Aquarius, they're very emotionally detached and very aloof. Okay, if they don't like it, you can definitely see it on an Aquarius face. Okay, maybe they're used to, yeah, we can keep it short. Main focus is the song, not so much on the zodiac sign. Um, Long story short, like the song says, they want to take a chance on you, but they want to be 100% certain if you're ready. In terms of like, if they choose you, collective, they need to know, give them something, some sort of incentive, like, okay, Aquarius or this masculine, this person is ready to go full on 100%. But don't fuck them over, okay? Because for some reason, dealing with you could be a major risk, something that they're not familiar with, okay? Um, Go listen to the song, maybe it will help as well. So basically, this person also, it's a masculine that sings this tune, but I read for everybody, so you can watch for feminine or masculine if you want. Long story short, they are in it to dive deep into their feelings when it comes to you. They just don't want you to hurt them, okay? They don't want to make a mistake, whereas, like, how do I say this? You definitely have them wrapped around your fingers, collective, whoever's watching here. They know that you are the one that wears the pants in this. You're the one that, well, you got their heart, okay? Um, don't squeeze it. Um, See, yeah, channel message. The thing is this, I was supposed to do other things today, but I'm like so restless. Um, I'm a bit upset with myself. Side note, I will be posting this reading on the probably on the third, second, 4th of September. I am filming this on the 31st, the day I got the actual song here. But the thing is this, I'm don't want to overwhelm, so I'm not gonna, be posting every day on the hour anymore. I'm trying to space out my readings. So that's why. Okay, but let's dive into it. I wanted to show my face as well, but the way this is setting up, this is what we have, okay? So we're gonna start first with cards for collective, the viewer, what's relevant here, channel message. They want to take a chance on you, just don't hurt them. That is the message here, okay? So we got 3 of Pentacles. So this person is ready to build something with you. Some of you guys could be working together, or you're about to work something out, okay? 3 of Pentacles for me is projects, entrepreneurship, building something. It's in the works, okay? So we got the Hierophant in reverse. That means that for some of you guys, you could have been together and separated, or even divorced, whether it's actual marriage, legally or spiritually, okay? You're about to come together. Some of you guys, it's somebody that you have been separated in terms of you guys are married spiritually or literally. Separation, divorce, based on the cards that will resonate for some. August month is relevant, as well as Taurus, Aries, and Libra, and Gemini, okay? We got the 8 of Cups in reverse. So I'm gonna read the pamphlet for a bit. Let me do this instead. If it's in here, if not, we're gonna just let it go. 8 of Cups, according to this little notebook, that in reverse, that means that you're ready to return back to society, ready to be a part of some sort of idea or group or movement. So this person could have been in isolation for a bit. In terms of this reading, maybe you were not official. They're ready to be official now. Be exclusive. Let people know in their environment, in their surrounding, that you and them, you guys go together. Okay? It's time to now be official. Okay? And yeah, pretty much. Okay? So they want to go official with this relationship. They feel like it's worth taking the chance. Before, there was a lot of thinking, a lot of reflection, a lot of I need to pull back my energy and really decide if I want to do this with collective, and they do, okay? For a long time, they felt like the seeds, the movement of you two wasn't giving, it wasn't growing, and they kind of felt like restless or hopeless, or even meaningless in terms of this becoming something at all. But something shifted, I guess, on the 31st of August, or in August month, where they're like, you know what, I have hope for this relationship. Okay, I think going exclusive, telling people that we know, will help us on this new chapter. Okay, so for a lot of you guys, you have children with this person, okay? Like you guys are family. Like I said before, for others, this is like the future that they want with you. The 10 of Pentacles, okay? That family life, that home life, that legacy, okay? However, they do have the fear of it not working out, or I would say insecurity. And this could be why they pulled back, why you even guys divorced or even separated, literally or spiritually. But the thing, there's something that shifted in August that is giving them hope to be like, go back to collective, go back to them and see if this can work again. And this is where their head is at. This is where their heart is at with you, okay? I also feel like you and them suffer from a lot of unhealed emotions or experiences, okay, that could have affected or projected onto the relationship. I'm tuning into a lot of childhood wounds, could be relevant, fear of abandonment, neglect, insecurities, okay? Feeling inadequate, okay? There's also somebody that like to move in a pace that is very impulsive or rushed. I feel like somebody needs to slow down and just take a look at how they move, you know? Some things need to be more organized, and I feel like, I guess this time around, somebody knows what to do now than before. The breakup, the separation, the non-communication was relevant for you guys to pick it up in a better light, okay? And I feel like they got it now. You know, it's clicking, it's clocking to them, so they can stand on business. You get? Yeah, okay? But yeah, so we got the Wheel of Fortune. Things are moving in your favor. You're about to see happy days instead of sad days, because there has been a lot of sad days with this person, okay? And they're trying to do whatever it takes for you guys to not go back to those days, because you already been through those days, okay? So we got this one here. Maybe you're not open to receive this cup again because of what you went through in the past. You might be like, you don't want this shit anymore. It's in the past, is dead. You're like an Aquarius, detached for them. But yeah, they're gonna take a chance again because they feel like there's a bigger purpose. A lot is at stake, and there's some sort of epiphany that they realized in August that, let's go again, okay? Now, for some of you guys who deal with an Aquarius or a Gemini, Sagittarius, okay? Let's pull some cards. So we got this one here. For some of you guys, you could be working together, or you might at work. For others, they could have lost somebody, okay? Or work could have gone left because of this relationship. It could have been affected, okay? For a lot of them, they lost a lot of people, endorsement, brand deals, networking, okay? So I feel like your relationship is like, for a lot of you guys, it's much bigger than just you and them, okay? And I feel like that's why they needed to go into this reflection mode, okay? But let's see, what is relevant for collective that's watching this reading? Something about Saturday is relevant, okay? Somebody realized it's a yes on Saturday, and somebody realized that they don't give a shit anymore. So I don't know if it's you or them, but it's in relation to Saturday. But the thing is that one person is all in, another person is still very skeptical. You or them, okay? But they're definitely going to be in action, as in a change that you will see. Now, I feel like you will be very diplomatic about them trying to make this work come back into your life. You're going to be like the Queen of Swords. Somebody that doesn't take any shit. Somebody that's very much like going to be on their ass, okay? Now, that's my personal interpretation of the Queen of Swords. Based on tarot, Queen of Swords is somebody that is a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius female, okay? You might even come off a little bit bitchy, but rightfully so, you know? Because if you fuck up once, that's all you're gonna take, you know? I'm getting the energy like you don't do second chances. You don't forgive, you forget, okay? But hey, they're gonna try, okay? So there is that. This person here, they don't want you to hurt them. They want to give this a go again. Because they got an epiphany, okay? That's the message. Let's do an advice card, and we're gonna wrap it up. Something about January 3rd is also relevant. It could be this year, next year, January 3rd. Now, the card that fell down on the floor, I'm too lazy to get, but it's the heart chakra. For some of you guys, you need to open up your heart again to love them. That's your personal advice. But because it flew on the ground like that, on the floor, I feel like a lot of you guys are going to close your heart. I feel like you're not ready to open up your heart when it comes to this person right now. And personally, it's a personal reason for that. But I would say this, for you guys to make it work, somebody's heart needs to be open again. but I feel like for a lot of you guys, it's going to stay closed because of what took place in the past. Okay? Anything else that's relevant for collective? Based on the message. Something about the month of Sagittarius, which is December, November, is also relevant. Okay? So, we got this one here, patience. So, this person is going to be willing to wait for you, and they're going to be willing to be patient when it comes to you. Okay? Ooh. They also want to let you know, based on the cards, that they're very sad and very melancholy because of your reaction to them. Because I do feel a lot of you guys are going to be very close-minded. Okay? A lot of them, they're not insecure about what this is and who we are for them. But it's kind of like they know that you're their soulmate, but they're also aware that you might not want to be their soulmate, okay? Somebody left, and they want to come back again, and this is also why you might be in doubt. Because what the fuck, in the eyes of collective, the viewer, why are you here when you left? Why are you here when you didn't put in the effort before? Make it make sense, right? A lot of them was in this energy, self-sabotage. When it's good, somehow they ruin it based on their insecurities. It is not a you thing, collective, it's a them thing, okay? But I get why you don't want to be open-minded to them again because of what took place in the past. Now, a lot of them, they feel stuck, and they also probably made you feel stuck at some point. That is not their intention. So as it is in your defense, collective, you have every right to be skeptical and hold off on opening up your heart when it comes to them. I would say this though, I am here for them fighting for you, for your love, because we got the card patient, like you guys saw. So they're willing to wait for you, and they're willing to be patient when it comes to you. So you're doing everything right, okay? Then two other, well, I mean more, let's see. So basically, this one here flew on the floor in reverse, as well as this one here, and this one here. So I'm getting the energy of like somebody, one of you guys will react in a abrasive, aggressive way. You're gonna be like, fuck the charming words, okay? Because it might be, yeah, fuck the charming words. From the eyes of the viewer, you might be like, you know what? It was too much bullshit that took place in the past. You're gonna reject them. You don't give a fuck if they're patient. Fuck it, okay? You don't want this. You don't want them to manifest you, and you're not here for it. Whether they wait for you, whether they're patient with you, but they want to do this with you. I don't know. This is the message, okay? Now, you might even get like an aggressive reaction, but I feel like it's based on emotional, where they will be hurt the fact that you are not opening up your heart again to them. But I also feel like you have every right to be standoffish, okay? Like, I feel like for those that have been married, as in on paper, and divorced and separated, all of that, it takes a lot to kind of digest if you want to go back to that again, okay? Maybe it's easier to have children, I don't know. But for the rest of you guys, like, I'm also tuning into maybe they chose somebody else and they need to settle that divorce to come towards you. But I feel like it's much harder if you've been married on paper and they want to fix things, okay? I do feel like it's much harder overall for everybody. If it's there, love is gonna be there, and if it's not, you're definitely gonna find somebody new, okay? I know that's right, collective. So on that note, happiness is coming your way. Long story short, to summarize it, they're willing to wait for you. They're expecting your reaction to be what it is in all the above, the good, bad, and the ugly. Some might even react towards you in the same frequency. If you're upset, they're going to be upset with you back, but it's because they're hurt, okay? But all of them also know that the ones that hurt you in the beginning, okay? Maybe they thought that you would be over it, but you have this energy of a Queen of Wands. Well, Queen of Wands is a fire sign female, but you have the energy of the Queen of Swords, like I said before. Like you're not here for the bullshit. You're not here for playing Mrs. or Mr. Nice Guy, okay? The no second chances is very evident when it comes to you. So I would say this for some of you guys: if you are acting in an abrasive FU, some of your peoples, some of your soulmate will also react in that way, but it's because they are hurt. But I think some of them are not clocking that they actually hurt you first, but also getting the energy of like, as much as you have hurt them, it kind of goes both ways, because I feel like you hurt each other and they're upset that you're upset, but they also get it, but they also are, in their words, human. So as I'm tuning into scenario, it's like if you're upset, they're going to be upset back. You might also follow into makeup sex, give or take, okay? But yeah, that's their message. Now I wanted to do, we're gonna do initials. Let's do initials. So that is first, middle, last. All right. Oh yeah, the old reading, I don't know when I filmed it, but when I find it, the energy is definitely different, and how I do my readings could differ very much from this one. Again, so please take what resonate. I just wanted to add that, okay? But first, with the last initials, somebody's name is Beatrice, okay? So I'm just gonna pull a card for Beatrice. If you're watching here, I feel like things are gonna turn out in a lucky way. You might even get pregnant or have children with this person, okay? Or this is what they want. So the first thing I'm seeing here is stress. Okay, so you feel stressed by them, they stressed you out. Okay, this could be like past, present, future energy, but I kind of feel like it's like past. Something about Boaz, if you're into the Bible, read the Bible, if you're Christian, the story of Boaz and Ruth, R-U-T-H, could be relevant. Okay, Google that, the story of Boaz and Ruth, because if I get into that, it's gonna be a whole thing. Okay, so, but that story is relevant. Someone saying it could be Janet, something about talkies, something about the lake, kayaking. Okay, this feels new energy, could be past. Something about the rodeo, sake. Maybe somebody likes Japanese like cuisine or drinks. Okay, something about same old. Something about giving credit. Something about a job. Okay, maybe somebody was unemployed. I don't know. I'm also thinking about the book in the Bible, Job. So some of you guys could have been struggling a lot, okay? By yourself with this person, felt like it was hell on earth. Okay, maybe this is why you don't want to deal with them. It was one too many tower moments, one too many chaotic experience with this individual. I'm tuning into the biblical story of Ruth and Boaz again. It is a love story though. It's a biblical story about a feminine kind of like wanting to do things by herself, and I think she lost like her family, and another family adopted her, and the family that adopted her was like having somebody work on their field, and the person that worked on their field fell in love with Ruth, the person that lost everything. Like she lost her family and everything, and she was adopted into her husband's family, which is also cousin with the person with Boaz. But yeah, it's a love story. Yeah, it is. It is. That story is relevant, okay? Or maybe that's somebody's name, okay? Somebody's name is Tara. Somebody could have a Labrador. Something about DoorDash. Leah could be relevant. Something is a Leary. Somebody could be a cat owner. Something about boho braids. Baja juice. Okay. A dinner and a date. Okay. I don't know if you're gonna be happy about that, but a dinner and a date is somebody's, let's see if we can fix this, okay? Maybe somebody will show up at your door or something, okay? So, I'm seeing rice. I felt the need to go and check out the lyrics a bit. I feel like the energy is not given. It feels a bit, I do feel a bit of disinterest. I'm not gonna lie. Let's check out the lyrics. So, or maybe I came on too strong. Maybe I waited too long. Maybe I played my cards wrong. Or just a little bit wrong. Baby, I apologize for it. Okay? That's the beginning. So in that moment, on that way, this person could have acted in the same pretense. Okay? I could fall or I could fly. Here on your aeroplane, I could live, I could die, hanging on the words you say. And I'll be knowing to give my all and jumping harder than. So with that, I feel like this person went very impulsively in their actions when it came to you. Okay? Perhaps maybe even now, maybe they know now not to act the way they acted in the past. Okay? It says here, so don't call me baby unless you mean it. Don't tell me you need me if you don't believe it. So let me know the truth before I dive right into you. You're a mystery. I've traveled the world. There's no way to go like you. Know what? Okay, so basically, maybe you guys are from different paths, worlds, even ideologies and faith and so on. But something pulled them into your space where they just had to know you. So maybe your guys' interactions was very not. I do feel like there's difference in types. I also feel like how you met was not the regular um, regular way. Okay, for instance, if you used to online dating, you met this person when you were grocery shopping, you met them when you were on vacation, you met them at your friend's party. It was kind of like serendipitous in a way. Okay, but now they're all in. So, or vice versa. Like you meet people out and about, and then one day you decide to join a dating app, and well, here we are. You know. So this person is ready to, like the song says, dive right back into you again. Okay. But I do feel like this interest, if it's a new person that's ready to be like, I want to take a chance on you because you're so mysterious, okay, you might be a bit standoffish because you're like, I don't know you, you know? Um, I do also feel based on the energy of the song, this person could be quite the charmer, but I feel like they're in the energy of like they like a challenge, so they might be very much like, oh, I like them more because they don't like me, so they're gonna play that type of game, um, which is very young-minded, I should say. But yeah, for some or rest of you guys, it has to do with the fact that this is somebody that you were married to, and there have been a divorce or a separation. Now there is such a thing as spiritual marriage, but I feel like it's leaning to being married, to get a long term for a while. Okay, because that's something I channeled. Okay, there's nothing in this song about marriage. Okay, so just please take what resonates. Um, I say this to say I think that's the vibe. That's the message. We're gonna leave it as such, okay? Um, and the reason I got this song is because they want to take a chance on you, and they hope that you won't hurt them, okay? For some of you guys, they could be very muscular or be looking good, looking very fit, okay? Or this is where you met them at the gym when they were taking care of themselves, or when you be looking good. They're like, "Hello, mon ami," okay, mon chéri. So, on that note, thank you for stopping by. Good luck in your journey in life, and see you next week.